sunrise, new day's dawning, and it's calling you and me, where the mighty Mississippi flows by Memphis, Tennessee. We've got woodlands, fields, and water. Hey, there is no better way. You can find out all about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Make some time, take the family, ask a friend, but don't delay. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray. Listen up and learn about it on Outdoors with Larry Ray.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to another edition of the award-winning Outdoors with Larry Ray. Brought to you proudly by Sportsman's Warehouse and the Tennessee Wildlife Resources Agency. Now, here's your host, Larry Ray.
Hey, good Saturday morning. Welcome to Outdoors with Larry Ray as we talk outdoors for the next 90 minutes here on ESPN 790 AM and 92.9 HD FM in Memphis. And, of course, all you good folks out in Brownsville on 1520 AM and 95.3 FM in Jackson. News Talk 101.5. And this being the time for the regular slot. And, of course, we use him so many bonus times and everything, but it's always good to have my man Ron Wong with us. Ron, glad to see you, and I'm going to see you next week for the Christmas show.
Yes.
So back-to-back Wong.
I am looking forward to it. Always
talk.
a great show. And
you have been busy.
Good morning, everybody. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is. It's a
little cool, but
great Saturday. But
you know what?
We'll take
the
it.
Hunters, the fishermen.
Yeah, they're out.
They've got some great weather today. Enjoy it
while you can.
While you can in the outdoors.
Things have changed in the last week. Me and Ron both lost a dear friend, and we'll talk. We'll mention that now, and then we'll probably mention it in closing in this unexpected passing away of Stacy Wheeler, 46 years old.
Yeah.
Just a real tragedy for our good friend Glenn Wheeler in the Southeastern Outdoor Press Association. A loss for them because we were at Oxford back in October. Ron was there helping Stacy. She was always that person that had a smile, was energetic at the auction. And
she made all of the auctions, whether it was live or silent, go every day. And, you know, the sad thing was that Glenn could not, he was there in Oxford, but he couldn't attend because he got sick. And went into the hospital, so Stacy did double duty. And it's so sad, you know, for those of you that don't know, Glenn is the Newton County, Arkansas sheriff. And
his first term, and
he's excellent in what he does in law enforcement, great photographer, and a true outdoors person that always keeps people abreast of things going on throughout.
What a funeral. What a funeral. They packed out the Western Grove gym over there in Arkansas. Then they, of course, stood along the road for Stacy as she was brought back to the native area of Harrison there, and just quite an event. So that's one thing that happened this past week, and of course we all now have new football coaches.
Yes,
in the past week, so
it's going to be great. It's going to be fun.
Move on. It's time to. Of course, we're hoping that everything settles back, and of course, football season, the bowl situation is kicking off, and everything like that, and the President's Cup is going on in Australia.
Oh yeah,
but also at the same time, as Ron mentions, this is one of those times of the year in the Mid-South where we're so fortunate to be within short driving distance of not only great fishing places, but, of course, the duck season is rolling.
And, you know, it looks like because of the cold weather they've had up north, the ducks are moving. I mean, I have seen and heard of so many people having successful hunts, and that's so awesome.
Yeah,
because in the last couple of years, it hasn't been that good because of the weather.
Well, we've got a break here, and I know when I went to Arkansas this past week to visit with my aunt, there was so many ducks. You couldn't hardly get out of Crittenden County without seeing ducks along the interstate. And I know I'm getting wonderful reports from my good friend Frank Barton. I know Peanut Quan and his group have done really well.
They need to keep doing it because,
that's your source for duck casseroles or whatever you might, duck poppers.
I like to do the duck poppers.
You are good at the duck poppers.
And I like to, I like to also stir fry duck.
Okay.
That's easy way to cook it, man. It comes out well.
That. Yeah. And Ron, of course, is not only known for his fishing, but sometimes I think more for his cooking. Now, that's not a slap at him, but he is cooked with the best. And so, and I'm hearing the deer reports. Shame on you if you have not gone hunting because you're worried about CWD. Well, we're going to straighten you up a little bit later in the show when Dr. Alan Houston from Ames Plantation talks a little CWD with us because if anybody knows about that chronic wasting disease, it's Alan. But I've heard that some people say they're not going to go. They're afraid to eat the deer meat. And I'm just telling you right now that no one has ever gotten sick, much less passed away or died. So I'm recommending, and I've got some figures here from numbers that we are down. All right, we are down as of this past Wednesday from last year, but not as noticeable as I've heard rumors going out. So I'm glad that we're not drastically down, but we are down, and a lot of that has to do with, I think, people just not going. They're worried about CWD, and myself, I'm still trying,
hey, by the way, I'm patiently waiting.
I know you are. Yeah, I am. I'm patiently waiting too. So,
what are you waiting on? A trophy or?
No, I'm not waiting on. I guess I was at first, but this is the way it goes for me a lot of times.
Well, why don't
I'll get my three. I'll get my 3 does. I'm not worried about that.
Go with Peanut because his place is loaded up.
Well, I know it, but he's duck man now. He's gone to the Duck Dynasty, the Asian redneck Duck Dynasty, as he likes to call himself there. But I'm going to keep trying, and I know the reports are there. So you can actually go to TWRA. Let's see, tngov.org, and you can click on that little link there. We'll give you all the statistics, all the numbers, Fayette County, Hardeman County, whatever you might be, if you want, and then go back and put down the dates you want to look for. Then go back to last year, put down the dates in the little chart there, and you can find out exactly the difference. But we're going to talk today on today's show. All you bird watchers, this is the big event of the year. The Wings of Winter Birding Festival is coming up in January at one of my favorite places at the Tennessee National Wildlife Refuge Complex in Springville, right out of Paris, Tennessee. And Joan Horn is going to talk to us a little bit about that big event. We're going to try to check in with our good man, John Gordon. He would normally be in here, but he is in Texas shooting DUTV, and so we're hopefully just maybe talk to John a little about that. And as I said, Dr. Alan Houston will be in for that third break there from Ames Plantation. And then a gentleman I've been wanting to get on the air for a long time. Ron knows this man. He's Executive Vice President, GM for Major League Fishing. They call him the commish. And that is Don Rux. Yeah. And I'm really interested in Don as we talk to him about this new Heavy Hitters event that Ron and myself were talking a little bit off the air. So we're going to talk to Don Rux from Major League Fishing. And, of course, they did purchase the FLW, which is now known as the Pro Circuit. Let's see, what is that? The FLW Pro Circuit.
Yeah, the FLW.
Instead of the Tour.
You're right.
It's the Pro Circuit now. And we're really going to lean on Ron in 2020 to try to keep us straight on just what circuit's what. But, I mean, we still got a Coastal Circuit. We still got a BFL, I guess, and some of these other ones.
They have the MLF. They have the Bass Pro Shop League.
Yes. Okay.
Pro Tour.
Yes.
And then they have the FLW Pro Tour, the FLW Costas. Those are your top level.
And we'll still have the Classic.
That
Bassmaster
BASS
Classic.
will continue to have, well, actually, BASS is also expanding. Not only are they going to have the Elite Tour,
but they
will also have their opens like they've always had for
Yeah.
people to qualify to move up to the Elite Series. And then, of course, yes, we have the Bassmaster Classic coming up in March. But they've also started a BASS Kayak Pro Tour.
Yes.
And that's going to be pretty cool.
That's going to be cool, and I'm hoping that I know that Ron will be at them.
I am going to try to cover some of that, yeah.
Plus the crappie, American Crappie Trail.
American Crappie Trail, I'll be with them also. I'll do some FLW stuff. And our good friend Joe Opogger with FLW before it was merged or bought by MLF. He is now a full-time employee, and he is the Director of Marketing and Communications for FLW MLF. So
great.
Down the line, we'll be talking to Joe.
Oh, yeah. And then, of course, we're going to close out the show with a young man that, what a great story to tell at Christmas time here is Ben Thompson out of South Carolina at the age of 36 right now, but in a tragic motorcycle accident, a person pulled in front of him. He hit that person. He's paralyzed from the waist down because of that, but that did not stop him from becoming the USA Archery World Archery Para Champion and the best male Paralympic athlete of the year. And we're going to save that for the last. That'll be Ben Thompson. So let's take our first break, come back, and then let's talk birds with the bird lady herself, Joan Horn. She's a refuge ranger at the Tennessee National Wildlife Refuge. This is Outdoors with Larry Ray. Be right back.